Happy Monday, my friends. I missed you over the weekend. Yes, I know that sounds weird, but I love getting your emails and your chats and all those types of things. So I'm hoping you had a great long weekend with your family. I know the weather wasn't super awesome, but I hope you got some fresh air and got to just enjoy time with each other. So today is a review day of last week, and I know we kind of did one on Thursday as well, but I still think people are still struggling a little bit. It's really hard to learn something like this when I'm not standing in front of you and able to answer like immediate questions. So we're going to do a review day today, and then tomorrow we're going to quiz on this. So make sure that today, if you struggle with the homework assignment or you are just still not understanding, make sure you reach out to me because after our quiz, we're going to do a whole unit review and we're going to test towards the end of the week and then start our new stuff the week after that. So we are kind of starting to wrap up this algebra unit, and I think you guys are doing really, really well, but I just think these last 2 units, because I'm not really making you solve and I'm making you slow down a little bit, it's confusing some of you. So your learning target today is going to be the same. I can write algebraic expressions and equations, and I can solve algebraic expressions and equations given a value. So when we are talking about checking solutions, I want you guys to remember the one thing. Okay, the one thing that I want you to remember is that you are taking the given value that they give to you. Sorry, my iPad's kind of wiggling around here. The value that they give you. So in this case, I have y plus 1/3 is equal to 4/6. And they're telling us that y equals 2/6. So the very first thing that I notice with this question is one that I have fractions. And some of you are probably like, Loggy, seriously, fractions? But you guys, fractions are fun. I've told you that 1,000 times. Fractions are fun. So all we have to do is we have to first make kind of a check. Okay, well, I have thirds and I have 2/6. So we're going to change that third to a sixth. So when I think of that, I have 1/3 is equal to something over 6. And I'm hoping that me writing this out is kind of bringing back some memory of what we did in class. So 1/3 is equal to something over 6. And how do you go from 3 up to 6? You know, you're going to multiply by 2, and whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top, and 1 times 2 is 2. So now my new sentence would be y plus 2/6 equals 4/6. So now I would plug in my given value of y, which is 2/6. So I would have 2/6 plus that 2/6, that equivalent fraction that we came up with, is equal to 4/6. And I'm hoping that you remember that we never add the denominator, so that checks out. 6 all across, and then I'd have 2 plus 2, and that does equal 4. So y equals 2/6 is a solution. If that was too fast, rewind me and rewatch it. Next question. 8h equals 40 when h equals 6. So this is saying 8 times 6 equals 40. And I'm going to right away write a big fat no, because I know 6 and 8 went on a date and their bill was 48. I know that it would have to be 5, that h would have to equal 5 for it to be true. And because it is 6, I know that it is not a solution. So my answer to this question is simply no. Some of you are getting really caught up on things and saying, Mrs. Loggy, that doesn't even make sense. Well, it doesn't really matter if it makes sense. If I can plug it in and it equals out and it works, then it works. If I plug it in and it doesn't make sense, then it doesn't work. It's a no. Another one, a division one. So h over 9, or h divided by 9, equals 8. When h equals 74. So what this is saying is 74 divided by 9 equals 8. Nope, not a chance. I know that 72 divided by 9 equals 8. So this is a no solution. I'm hoping this is helping you guys kind of navigate through that. So the big things to remember with checking solutions: plug in the value that they give you, and then you're answering yes or no. So once you plug that value in, if it does equal, then yes, it's a solution. If it does not equal, you don't have to fix anything or figure out the error. You're just going to say, nope, not a solution. Okay? Super simple. Moving on to writing expressions, you guys are really struggling with this just in the sense of a couple of things of keeping things in order and really reading what it's saying to you. You're going just way too fast, so we need to slow down a little bit. So for this first one, it says add 12. So I know I'm going to add 12 to B. So the B came first because the directions are telling me to add 12 to B. It doesn't say B plus 12. It doesn't say B added 12. It's saying add 12 to B. So it's actually just flip-flopping the order in which I write out the expression. The second one says take 12 from X. So again, right away, I'm going to write down take 12, subtract 12, and it's saying from X. So I know that that X has to come first. Okay? Again, if I went too fast or you didn't get it, rewind it and rewatch it. More writing expressions. It says the product of 4, and remember, product means multiplication. The product of 4 and H is equal to 15. Well, right away, I'm going to write equal 15 and get rid of that part of the sentence. So what I'm left with is the product of 4 and H. So what I would write is 4H. I wouldn't put a multiplication symbol in between them. I don't need it. 4 next to the letter H tells me that I need to multiply, but some of you are typing in 4 and then that star symbol H. Some of you are writing in 4XH. Any of those work. Just make sure that the 4 comes first because in the sentence, that's what is listed first. Okay? So a couple things to remember with writing expressions. The vocabulary. Some of you are writing subtraction when the word product is being used. Some of you are just going too fast and not thinking back on some of those vocab words that we've gone over. Product, quotient, difference, sum, those types of words. And then the second part is just follow the directions. It's literally telling you what to do. You just need to slow down and read it slowly and write things down as you're doing it. If you're not having a piece of paper or a whiteboard in front of you while you're doing math, I highly suggest starting that. Start having something to work on in front of you, like write out your work so you can solve it as you go. Okay? So today's homework is linked below, or it's back in Google Classroom. It's just a review of both of these skills, and like I said, tomorrow you will have a quiz, so no video tomorrow, but you can review all of the videos that I've posted since the 6th. So starting on, will be the 7th because you guys quizzed on the 6th. So the 7th through today has videos going over all these skills, or these 2 skills, in different ways. So if you are needing some help, needing extra practice, the videos would be a great start. Otherwise, send me a message. We can work on it together, hop on a Google chat really quick and just work together through to solve it. But I hope you guys have a great night. I miss you all. I care about you all, and I love you all so much, and I hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.